Hello everyone, I am Bree Rizzo, formerly Masters, you might know me as. I'm here today at home with Pillar Performance. They're going to follow me along for this afternoon's training session as well as tomorrow morning's session before I head out for Europe 2.0. So I'm going to take you guys along for my training session this afternoon, but first we're going to make a little snack. Yep, we're off to Europe tomorrow and I'm basing in Leuven for the next month. And from Leuven, I'll be racing in Spain and then I'll head over to Italy with the Australian 4x1 team and we'll be practicing relays and all the focus will be there because then we're going to race 2 meets in Switzerland. Cool. And then we'll come home. I'm looking forward to Euro summer, a little bit of warmth. It has been actually quite cold on the Gold Coast. Hopefully run some fast times and look to secure my spot for the World Championships. That's the goal. But I think most importantly, just enjoy it. You know, careers don't last forever. So just trying to enjoy every moment of it. Just really grateful to be able to travel the world doing what I love. And yeah, can't get much better than that. So I have a background as a beach sprinter. I've actually only been doing track and field for 6 years now, which has gone by so quickly. Got to go to 2 World Championships, now hopefully 3 this year. Commonwealth Games, I got a bronze medal. It's been an absolute journey and it's awesome to have done it all with my coach, Ryan. I moved here when I was 17 and I went straight to his squad. He had some of the best athletes in beach at the time, which have now retired, but it's been an awesome experience to really tick all these incredible things off with him and don't plan on moving anytime soon. I'm very happy where I am and I still train with my beach squad. My sleep's actually been a lot better. This year I actually started off really badly. I was just not getting to bed on time, having to wake up early, and I was getting some nights 5 hours sleep and that is just not optimal. So yeah, introducing magnesium, which I've now been using for the entire of this year. I brought it in at the start of the year. And now I'm sleeping like 8 to 9 hours a night. And yeah, the goal is definitely to get to bed at a suitable time. I feel like that's my challenge because I feel like time can pass so quickly. And obviously I'm training quite late on my track days and it's really hard to wind down because your central nervous system is literally fried up from sprinting at 6 p.m. at night and then you're eating dinner and you're having a shower and then you're trying to get to bed. So it is a constant work in progress, but the last couple of weeks it's actually been really good. Don't tell your dad. Sit down. I leave tomorrow night and packing is always the hardest thing because I never know what to bring. I think right now I have about like 8 sports bras and 8 pairs of running shorts, which I probably don't need that many, but like I want one of every color. I always need to take my most important things. So first one being my race kit. If my bag goes missing, at least I have my race kit because I can't get another one of these overseas. I've got all of my medication. I pretty much take the whole pharmacy with me just in case anything happens. I've got everything with me. Obviously, my supplements. Can't replace these if my bag gets lost either, and I'll probably take some of them on the go, specifically things like my creatine. Definitely immunity support because I tend to always get sick on the road, so we've been having this every single day to prevent any sickness. And then also my collagen for my tendons. So they're very important. And then obviously magnesium, we need that, especially before my flight tomorrow. I'm flying out at 10 p.m. So that's really gonna help me sleep on the plane. The one last thing that I find really important is obviously a pair of spikes.
Sweet. So yeah, where are we off to now, Bree?
So we're gonna head to the track, protein packed for after the session. I'm gonna mix this with water, so let's go. All right, we're on our way to training. 20 minutes to half an hour from the track. I guess motivation's not always there. Like training at 4:30 of an afternoon in winter on the Gold Coast, I can't really complain, but you know, some days are cooler than others. Had a big day at work, you know, I'm not always super motivated to go. So I think most of the time it's just the discipline that kicks in and, you know, you just got to go there, turn the legs over, get the work in and, you know, have a bit of caffeine to help, a bit of music. But yeah, I'd like to say I'm switched on all the time, but I think some of the time I'm not. I'm pretty exhausted and I'm just kind of, you know, yeah, kicking in that discipline to get the work done. I know, I just got them. They're new. Do you like them? I love them.
this your warm-up?
Yeah, just one lap up, one lap down. Not even 400 meters.
No.
We don't go over 200, no. There's some people who don't really like doing a whole lot of drills, and some that do. I do. I like doing them at training, and I like replicating the same on race day.
Yeah.
I just feel like it gets each little muscle activated to run fast and just limbers me up. You know, it's been a long day of sitting on my bum working, and of an afternoon I sometimes feel quite stiff. Well, most of the time feel stiff. So just got to get everything going. Bit of WD-40, you know. So I've done my warm-up and now I just need to do some strides, about a half a dozen. Nice and easy, I think probably around like 85%. I don't even need to put spikes on, so just keep the joggers on. Nice deload week, I think my body needs it, my coach said I need it. So really simple, get the blood pumping. It'll be my last track session before I jump on the plane to Europe again. Yeah, I've been smashing myself. I think things really leveled up this year. Obviously last year was pinnacle making Paris, but I feel like this year the weight just like lifted off my shoulders. I didn't care as much, which I still cared when I say that, but I felt like the pressure was off and I just wanted to go back to enjoying the process again, because I feel like things got really stressful leading into Paris.
Yeah. And
I kind of forgot to enjoy the journey. So, you know, this year I just said yes to everything work related, running related, and just had fun with it.
Yeah.
It has absolutely killed me, but it has been one of the best years competitively in my life. Obviously, I won the Soul Gift. Never thought I would tick that off ever, off scratch. I ran a windy 11:09, which is the fastest my legs have ever gone before. I won a gold meet and somehow beat the reigning world champion in not a very fast time, but like it's not every day you get to say you beat the reigning world champ. And I got to run in my first Diamond League, whether I was sick or not. It was such a cool experience. But coming home for 4 weeks was about getting in another block of work, trying to rebuild for this back end of the season. I guess when you're racing, it's really easy to forget about the training and then, you know, you start dropping off. So yeah, come home, got in a big block and we're ready to go again. Recovery has been tough. It's been a tough block, but we're doing the most that we possibly can and pushing our limits at the same time.
That actually is a good chocolate.
Yeah.
Like that's actually like tastes like a good chocolate. Do you know when you like get that like chocolate flavored protein? It tastes like a bit.
bit gritty.
Yeah. Like, that's actually like really smooth too.
Hey, I'm Patrick. I'm Bree's strength and conditioning coach here at the Queensland Academy of Sport. We've been working together since about mid-2021, and today's session is actually pretty small. She's on a deload week, just getting her one more touch-up before she gets on the plane tonight. This session is just going to be her general warm-up stuff. We'll do a little bit of plyometrics and some jumps. We'll move into some of her strength exercises. We'll just have 2 or 3 key lifts, 2 sets each. Should be short and sharp session.
Got me out here looking blind. Got it with the deals and the dollars. I'm about to find all the drama. Yeah, all I wanna do is wear the jersey. Got me out here looking blind. Got it with the deals and the
she basically just did was like 170 kilos just on the way
Like a
down.
heck, there's nothing on the
Doesn't look
bar.
like anything's happening, but
Yeah, sometimes you have to get pretty creative overseas.
Yeah.
Like Pat will give me a session and he won't know what I have access to. And I just have to make it up. I'm like, you know what, we're gonna use this to do this and you make do.
Carry water jugs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Switch up, I'm in it now. This around, facilitating on the fly. Got me out here looking blurry. Got it with the deals and the dollars. I'm about to fight all the drama. Yeah, all I wanna do is wear the jersey. Got me out here looking blurry. Got it with the deals and the dollars. On my 45 to my papa. Yeah, police wanna execute and hurt me. Yeah, all these eyes gon' make me strap up. I got a ball, can't do no backups. The P for Pharaoh, you get wrapped up. I'm not your man, I'm a master.
I'm not actually working today. All right, right now we're at LSKD HQ. This is where I work. Right now we're standing in the LSKD HQ gym, which is used a lot for staff workouts. A lot of our fitness partners use it, and then sometimes I use it on the odd occasion. But yeah, I'll give you a little bit of a tour of HQ and give you a little bit of insight of where I work, because I don't think many people see this part of my life. They see all the athlete side of me, but yeah, I actually work in marketing and athletes here. So let's go. So as we go back downstairs, there's some vintage merch hanging on the walls. Now, most people don't know, but LSKD actually stands for Loose Kid. Well, I hope most people know, but there's a lot of people that don't. The brand actually started as Loose Kid Industries back in 2002, and it was actually like a motocross, like skate kind of brand. So very different kind of stuff to where we are today, but really cool to see that we still have some of the OG merch sitting on the walls. It's not too busy out here today, so that's good, but this is where our team packs and ships all of the orders. Yeah, I don't work out here, I work back in the office. To give you a bit of context on what I do here, I work in PR. I do all of the media. I help Jason with any interviews and media opportunities, as well as the brand. And then I also work in the athlete space. So I help manage all of our run team, and I also assist the athlete manager with, you know, other athletes in other sports. So it's really exciting. Obviously, as an athlete myself, I'm really passionate about athletes, and the sports space is the perfect brand for me to work with, because like everything here just aligns with who I am, my mission, my values, and it just fits so seamlessly into what I do. And they are incredibly supportive of my life as an athlete. So, you know, there's a lot of athletes who struggle to be able to hold down a job as well as be a professional athlete, because, you know, I have to leave for 6 weeks out of nowhere, and it's my second time doing it this year, and it's really hard to find businesses that support that. So yeah, that's how I make this work here. A lot of people ask me, how do you manage, you know, a 30-hour job and being an athlete? It is really hard, but if you find the right business who support your goals, it's easy. And, you know, I want to focus on my life after sport as well. You know, that transition is always going to be scary, so I want to make sure that I've set myself up to transition nicely out of sport when that time comes. This is our new cafe. It's called Home Ground. We used to have like a little coffee cart, but we've upgraded to a shipping container. Staff actually get 1 free coffee a day, so that's really dangerous, because I have one before gym and then I come in and I have a second. And I'm trying to not have too many coffees every day, but like, how can you say no to a free coffee? My coffee order is always an oat cappuccino. Sometimes add in some syrup or honey if I'm feeling a bit of sweetness, but I always get an oat cappuccino.
For the
Can
content.
we get it for the vlog?
So we're a puppy-friendly office here. What was his name again?
Matcha.
Matcha. This is Matcha. I've never met Matcha before, but
This is Matcha's first day.
yeah, so cute. Say hello.
If anyone wants to take him home.
This is my desk, and hopefully it stays my desk from when I get home in 6
Make
weeks.
sure no one steals it.
Yeah, see, she's
Yeah.
gonna make sure. I've even stuck my name on there. This is the label that I had on my bed at the Olympics. So I put it on there so that everyone knows that this is Bree's desk. All right, so signing off for the day. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope you enjoyed this mini little day or two in my life. It's now time to head to Europe, so I'll see you overseas.